Hi, it's Sean here from Serious Work. Since COVID, we've obviously all been spending a huge amount of time working from home, and the remote working trend is not going away anytime soon, in my opinion. In our business, we aspire to be gold standard. And recently, I asked myself the question, what does that mean in terms of audio and video? So I'm going to share with you today a short video showing you 3 different types of systems and setups. So let's flick over to the built-in web HD cam that comes with this MacBook Pro. I will also switch to the built-in microphone. So what you're seeing at the moment is the kind of video feed and the kind of audio feed that comes with a bog standard computer. It's also worth noting that this recording is happening on another computer. So this signal is being compressed by Zoom and it's going through the internet. So what you're seeing and hearing is very like what somebody would hear and see on a real Zoom call. About 5 years ago, I bought an external webcam, a Logitech C930E. So let's switch over to that. And I'm also going to switch to the microphone that came to that. So this is a 5-year-old external webcam, which I bought to try to improve the picture quality from my built-in system. And I think you'll agree that it's an improvement in terms of, well, certainly picture. I think the microphone in the built-in webcam is not great. It's a little bit tinny. I think that the built-in mic from the Mac is slightly better. Now, while I was first thinking of upgrading these systems, I bought the new Logitech webcam. So this webcam that I'm about to flick to, the 925E, is about a month old. I think you'll agree that it is significantly worse. I've just flipped over to the 925E microphones too, and I think the audio, the microphones in this webcam are actually not bad. They're a little bit better than the old one, but the video quality 5 years later, Logitech, what have you been doing? So don't buy the Logitech 925 webcam. I'm going to send this one back. It's not great. Now, the place that I've arrived at is using an external camera called a Sony ZV-1. So let me switch to that. So here we are back at the beginning, a Sony ZV-1 camera. And I've also just switched microphones. We're now using something called a Shure MV7 microphone. So this is the place that I've arrived at. I think from a sort of home-based setup, this is kind of reasonably pro and a significant improvement upon the built-in systems. A couple of other things just to note. I mentioned earlier that this is being recorded through a relatively new computer. It's a MacBook Pro 13-inch. It's the new M1 chip. MacBook Pro, the camera on it is not great. Apple, come on, got to try harder. Having said that, I do think that the built-in webcam from this computer is actually better than a £100 external webcam from Logitech. As I say, don't buy the new Logitech camera. It's not that great. Other things to bear in mind. Sometimes fuzzy camera quality can actually be an advantage. The reason being is it sort of shows wrinkles and grey hair a little bit better. So if you want to appear a bit fuzzy, there are some actual upsides to that. Let's talk briefly about lighting. You can kind of see in the reflection of my glasses a sort of a ring light. I'm using above my computer something called the Elgato ring light, and that makes, I think, a very big difference to how my scene is lit here. The final thing that I'll say is microphones. So you're listening to this audio through something called the Shure MV7. I have to say, for this setup, I think it's great, and it's probably overkill. I think you can probably get just as good audio with a USB mic without spending 250 quid or whatever it cost. Having said that, if you are a professional trainer, a coach, somebody who is trying to deliver, advice and help people online, a good mic and a good camera, I think, are worth considering. So that's it. I hope that in this short video you've enjoyed looking at 3 different systems, and maybe it will inspire you to have a little play with your own setup. Thanks for watching. I hope you found it useful.